People come to tattoo artists looking for symbols of love, loss, rebellion. They come for permanence, for control. But me, I inked my own destruction. It started after the accident. They said I was unconscious for 3 days. Motorbike wreck. I don't remember much. Just blackness like being sunk under miles of ocean. When I woke up, everything felt sharper. The world hummed with an unnatural stillness, like something was waiting. The first time it happened, I thought it was a coincidence. I doodled a shattered clock on my left wrist. Nothing serious, just a loose sketch with my machine while killing time in the studio. That night, the wall clock in my kitchen fell off its hook and smashed. I laughed it off. Then I tattooed a little envelope on my forearm. The next morning, I received a job offer I'd completely forgotten I'd applied for. A coin. I found $50 on the street. A rose. A girl named Lana walked into my life that week, smelling of gardenias and sin. It wasn't coincidence. It was prophecy. I began using my body as a spellbook. Every design was a wish made flesh. More clients came, drawn to my reputation. I raised my rates. Lana moved in. My bank account swelled, my name circled on influencer lists. I was crafting a life with ink, until I made the mistake. It happened after a fight. Lana had this habit, checking my sketches when I wasn't around. She saw something she wasn't supposed to, something I was experimenting with. We fought. I screamed. She screamed back. I needed an outlet, something to bleed the rage into. So I took a pen and drew a tattoo on my thigh. A woman tumbling downstairs, her head split on marble. Her silhouette looked vaguely like Lana. It wasn't a plan, just a moment of spite. Rage made art. I never inked it. It was just a drawing. But the next morning, I got the call. Lana was dead. Slipped. Cracked her skull at the bottom of the staircase in her apartment block. The cops said it was an accident. Neighbors heard no screams, no struggle. But I knew. I checked my thigh. The ink was gone, but beneath the skin, faint shadows remained, like the design had sunk deeper. I tried everything, scrubbing, peeling, even burning, but the shape refused to leave. And then came the dreams. At first it was Lana, twisted, broken, her neck at a wrong angle, her mouth trying to form words through shattered teeth. Then the visions got worse. People I'd never seen before, places that didn't exist, symbols I never tattooed. But when I woke up, those images were on my skin. A dark figure crouched on my chest, a blood-stained ring encircling my ankle. Eyes, so many eyes, watching, blinking, always open. Every time I fell asleep, I'd wake up with something new etched onto my body, new horrors, new omens. I even tried tattooing over them, trying to regain control. My machine buzzed, the ink flowed, but the marks bled through. Black ink turned crimson, then oil slick green. The machine jammed. The power surged. I swear, my skin hissed when the needle touched it. And then the moving started. Yes, moving. I caught my reflection one night in the bathroom mirror. My shirt was off. The black silhouette on my chest, the one shaped like a man, was breathing. Its shoulders rose. Its head turned just slightly toward my face. I screamed and backed away. The thing didn't vanish. It pressed closer to the surface. I stopped going outside. I stopped sleeping. The marks on my body had become a living record of my sins, dreams, and fears. My skin wasn't mine anymore. It was a canvas for something else, something older, hungry. I tried laser removal next, a back alley clinic with no questions asked. The technician zapped the first mark, an eye on my neck, and immediately started convulsing. His eyes rolled back. Blood streamed from his ears. He dropped dead mid-treatment. I didn't go to the hospital. Who would believe me? Now, every night, more appear. Things I didn't draw. Things I didn't even think. Once I saw my childhood home on my ribs, burning. I called my mother in a panic. She didn't answer. 2 days later, I got the news. Electrical fire. She didn't make it. It hit me then. The tattoos weren't just prophecy anymore. They were creation, not only predicting but enforcing, turning my subconscious into a curse. I started to wonder, if the ink creates reality, could it also end it? So I tattooed a gravestone on my chest, carved with my name. Underneath it, "Here lies the last prophet." I thought it would kill me, release me. Instead, it made things worse. That night, I dreamed of a grave, but I wasn't in it. Something else was. Something that opened its eyes in the dark and crawled out. The next morning, my nightmare blinked before I did. My tattoos twisted and smiled. And then I heard the voice, rasping, low, like a whisper between bones. "You thought you were the artist. You were just the skin. Now I barely sleep. I shave my head, trying to catch new marks early. They still come, faster, more violent. Symbols of death, rot, rituals I've never seen. I think something else is writing through me now, taking what's left of my mind and mapping it onto flesh. I'm no longer the only one marked. My clients from the early days, those who got lucky tattoos, they're dying. Their skin rejects the ink. It peels, screams. One woman tried to scrape hers off with a cheese grater. Another drowned herself in black ink. It's spreading. I wanted control, wanted meaning. Now I'm covered in it. Truths I was never meant to see, never meant to speak. If you're reading this, if someone ever offers you a tattoo of fate, don't take it. Don't even think about it. Because thoughts become lines, lines become ink, and ink never forgets.